Is modern life getting you down? Is the corporate rat race too tiring? Have you ever considered what life would be like as a snail? Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Circus. My name is Palm or Palmtacular, and it's great to meet you if we're meeting for the very first time or meeting again. I stream every week with no set schedule right now on Twitch, and when I'm not studying hard for law school exams, please send help. I like to watch my friends' streams. One of my friends, I'm a teacup on Twitch, please follow him, had been playing this game and it piqued my interest. I honestly thought I'd be bored after 30 minutes with the game and turn to something else, but boy, howdy was I wrong. Though this game doesn't seem like much at first, it's genuinely such a fun and exciting game. I spent about 4 hours streaming myself and I'm not even halfway through yet. Spoiler, but I think it's the community that makes this game so much fun. Snail Simulator is a relatively straightforward game. You're a snail! You can move forwards or backwards with your W or S keys, turn with A and D, and jump using the spacebar. You can jump almost indefinitely, which is super fun. You can change your colors by pressing the R key. There's a variety of snail body colors, which then change the slimy trail color that you leave behind. Additionally, you can change your snail's hats both on the shell and on the snail's body. When you hit escape, you can see how many snaters or snail meters you've traveled. It's almost impossible to not want to make a snail pun when you're playing this game, and you'll notice as you play there are a variety of snail puns throughout. You can greet your fellow snails using your H key to say hello and G key to say goodbye. This game has a fantastic community and great mechanics to encourage you to make friends. Snails that move together get increasing speed boosts. Additionally, when you're trying to catch up with a fellow snail friend, you get a boost so that your friends don't have to wait up. The game currently has a bunch of achievements available to unlock. Achievements range in difficulty depending on each one, which is super helpful. I love achievements in games and get a lot of satisfaction from them, so being able to hunt for achievements in this game has really kept me going. One of the most coveted achievements in the game is completing the Stairway to Sneven. This road takes anywhere from 18 to 22 hours to complete, and is a true feat of snail endurance. Thank you so much, Cuppy, for the clip. I don't have time to do the snail way currently. At the end of the snail light, you receive a really cool halo hat. In my 4-hour playthrough, I experienced some really fun map areas. I traveled from the spawn area over to a picnic blanket where I was able to get a cute little sun hat. Past the picnic area, me and my fellow snails traveled to the spooky forest. There we met ghosts, skeletons, and even did a summoning ritual. Once we were all tuckered out from our spooky frolic, we retired to the nightclub. That area is still under construction, but it's a lot of fun still. My favorite part was finding the shark hat. The map is gigantic, and in only 4 hours, I maybe experienced a quarter of the entire thing. I learned from the developer that there's even a snurch, or snail church. I'm so excited to get to know more areas of the game. I had the pleasure of chatting with Mr. Snail Dev, or Snev as I call him, about the game. He was very responsive and just an overall great person to talk to about the game and other stuff in general. My first question was, what inspired you to make the game? Snev responded, I had been working on another game with 2 friends for about 4 years. I was starting to feel burnt out, and I wanted to get something, anything, released on Steam. So I decided I was going to work on a small game. I also had been playing silly simulator games like Rock Simulator, Tree Simulator, etc. And I thought to myself, I could totally make one of those. So my original release of Snail Sim 1.0.0 only took about 10 to 15 hours of dev work, but people bought it and seemed to like it, so I kept working on it, and here we are. I then asked, how long did you work on the game? He responded with just 10 to 15 hours for the first release, but several hundred hours since then. What's the most challenging part of being a game developer? He said trying to figure out what players really want. they often don't know themselves, and deciding what is worth spending time on. It can be so tempting to spend lots of time on things that don't improve the game all that much. I then asked, "What do you like the most about developing games?" He responded, "The community, full stop. The only reason I keep working on the game is because I see players enjoy it." I also asked for my own self-indulgence. "Can you please add a wiggle dance?" And he said, "I'm not much of an animator, but I'm going to look into it. I think it's a very fun idea." And that I agree. The community yearns for the wiggle, Snev. I then asked, "Where do you find inspiration?" He responded, "Ooh, a bunch of ways. The players, from playing myself and thinking, oh, you know what would be nice or fun? From playing other games and thinking, oh, this could work in my game." I asked if he wanted to include anything else in the video, and he said that he can't stress enough that without the community, he never would have worked on the game beyond his 1.0 release. He's forever grateful that he decided to make a Discord early on and add a link to it from the game, but more so that the community tends to be very wholesome. He doesn't know if it's just the silly or slow nature of the game that tends to draw chill people, but it's very rare that he has to do any sort of moderation in the Discord. The community is just that cool. Ev also wanted you all to know that they host monthly snail parties. They usually get about 100 to 200 snails or people online at once, and usually release new updates at that same time. So they'll go exploring the new stuff and then kind of vote on what to do after that, often ending with doing the snare way to Snevin. Snev also does 2 weekly snail Twitch shows, one on Wednesday evenings and one on early Sunday afternoons. They snail around together and help people get hats that they don't have yet. It's really silly fun. Snail Sim is an all-around fantastic game. I really enjoy unwinding during the day as a silly little snail, watching it move slowly. I feel while most games, including cozy games, get lost in the excitement or being flashy, and Snail Sim is not one of those. The game is, as it says on its box, a game about being a snail where you can collect silly hats. The only 2 suggestions I have for the game are the addition of sunglasses for your snail, and maybe a clown nose, please, Snev, and a dance animation for the game. I'm a lover of dance animations in games, and will spam the heck out of them. I also appreciate that the only user interaction in the game is saying hello and goodbye. The lack of chat features actually makes the game a lot more calming and relaxing for me. If there was a chat feature though, I don't think that there would be any issues. The Snail Sim community is incredible. They're super active on Discord and host snail parties. I highly recommend this game to anyone that just needs to take a breather. I can honestly say that I love Snail Sim. It's a super relaxing and enjoyable game, but the achievements keep me coming back for more. The link to the Discord for Snail Simulator community is in the description box down below, along with my Discord, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being you. Bye bye!